all right. Let me get a shot.
Camera's rolling. And keep her.
I'm Nancyliana, and I am a woman of community.
So then who is Nancyliana? Tell me about For the People events.
All right. So, For the People event started in 2021. It was during COVID season. I did a couple pop-ups, but the idea of like creating these markets was because I remember going to a swap meet in Delano a while back. And then I seen I grew up poor, and I really didn't have a lot of things. So I remember going to the swap meet and I seen a bunch of like booths, and I went to the office, and the owner of the swap meet was like, he had a stack of like a bunch of money, and I'm like, damn, this fool really has it all. Like, damn, that fool really packing, and then I remember getting out that office, and I literally just was like, God, I want to do this. How does he do this? How did he do all of this? How did he get the permits? I was young. I was like 19 probably. And I was just like, I kind of feel like I did plant that seed that day. I told my mom, I'm going to do this, but I don't know when, but I'm going to do this. Planted the seed, years passed by, COVID happened. I was getting stimulus checks. So I got that money, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna rent a private venue, and I'm just gonna look for vendors. That's when For the People happened.
You said something earlier in our conversation in the room. You said, I wish more people knew what it actually took for me to get here. What did you mean by that? What do you wish more people knew? And how can you share that right now?
I just throw up in front of the camera.
That's cool too.
I think I just kind of like, when I responded to that, I just wanted to give you a response, to be completely honest with you. But, it's kind of hard for me to express like what I want people to know, because I really don't want them to know, because like I was like raised on the go, like, I don't care what you say, keep going. Like, so like, because my whole life growing up has always been like that. I don't really care for people to know what I've been through, even though I think they would want to hear it, right? But it's kind of like, where do I start? Do I start when I was young, I was a kid, and like why I am like this, why do I feel like I don't want people to know really what I've really been through? Maybe I don't want people to feel bad for me. I don't know. I don't really care so much to share, but then again, I'm sure people would want to hear it, right? So again, I really don't know where to start. I think that's my answer. Like, I don't know where to start. I just never really told my story to anybody. And because like I've always just did it, just do it. There's no need to make excuses or tell people like why I'm doing it, But I think that's something that I need to work on and change. That's why I'm like on my finding myself era, I feel, I slowed things. This year, I kind of slowed down a lot in every area of my life.
You want to build a brand, right? Why? It's Nancyliana that is getting all the engagement. It's not For the People events. It's not the marketplaces. It's not even the vendors. It's you. You're the one that people love to see. You're the entertainment, really, right? The humor, the little scripts, just the way that you talk about things. You are on this journey of self-discovery. So it's like, there's a part of you deep down inside, I believe, wants to be seen.
I think it comes down to when I was younger, really. Because I remember like growing up, like, oh, I want to be famous, right? And it came down to that. It's kind of cringe, but I was like, It's kind of cringe because like I remember like because I that's the same questions I was like telling myself, you know, like okay, before coming here, like why, where is all this coming from, you know? And I sat down with myself and I remember it was because like when I was younger, I've always had this dream to be seen, right? Because I felt neglected, maybe. It's a part of my trauma. So I feel like now that I'm older and I got to create this community, I'm able to like just show up and show people this is me. I just don't know how to describe it, but I can show you.
So then who is Nancyliana?
She's a mom. Mm-hmm. She's a sister. She's a daughter.
What does she hope for?
To what does she hope for? She hopes for I guess to be successful, to help my family out. Yeah.
What does success mean to you?
Be good in all aspects of life when it comes down to my business, being a mom, being a successful mom, even though that's probably impossible. But like, yeah, I don't even know. I do know, but I don't. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Some tissues. It's okay.
I don't know. Like I know where I'm heading. I can't express why. I know that I was called to help my family. I know that I'm my mom's blessing. And that's what I know. I know that I'm my mom's blessing. I know that God put me here for a purpose. I'm like that one. I'm that one person that is going to break that poverty mindset in my family. And it's hard when, you know, though it's hard when growing up your mom would tell you just listen, watch, and don't say nothing. And I've told her that I feel like that was like the biggest mistake she could have ever done. Because being an immigrant, she just learned to not say nothing. And that really hurt me growing up because I didn't use my voice. It was always just like action. Just show up. And growing up, Mexican American was really hard because of my immigrant parents. So it's just really hard to put in words of who I really am. And I feel like I'm just about it. I'll just do it. I'll show you.
Yeah.
This is what I need to dig out. This is what I was scared of earlier. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to go in there, cry. That's what I didn't want, but it's okay. It felt good. It was like therapeutic. That was good. I think that was like my main one. Like, I was like, damn, I'm about to cry. Because like, not using my voice for so long growing up was like really hard for me. It was always just listen, watch, don't say nothing. Listen, watch, don't say nothing. None of your business, or just do what they say, you know?
As a woman who has now decided, there's a lot of people in this room, a lot of people who don't know you. We don't know your story, they don't know what you've been through, and now everybody in the room is emotionally connected to you. Everybody's now leaning in to what you have to say. And you could feel that, of like being seen in a whole new way. You chose it because it's always been who you are. It's just somewhere along the way that you were silenced, like most women with powerful voices are growing up. So of course the enemy all your life has been trying to silence you. So as a woman who just decided to take her power back and to use her voice in probably the most vulnerable way, what are you going to use your voice for now?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to use my voice for. I don't know what God really wants me to do. I'm just executing what needs to be done.
It's 5 years from now that Nancyliana comes back in time to this moment. What is she telling you right now?
You did it. You did it. You made it. You did a good job. You know, it wasn't that hard. Yeah.
I'm going to just let you flow now. You have your voice. I'm going to just let you flow.
I just feel like I'm like in a place in my life where things are shifting. I can't say like, this is what I want, because the Lord is just stirring the pot, you know? I don't know where I just don't know yet, you know? I can think about these ideas but I don't know where I'm gonna be. All I know is that I got a few events I gotta execute this year. And I'm a mom, and you know, I gotta focus on giving him more time to my son. Don't do that much. And you know, God wants to shift my life tomorrow, then he will. You know, I am where I'm supposed to be at right now, you know, at this moment. And I'm learning to be present and not to get ahead of myself, because I done that my whole life. I was always moving forward, never really being present. So I feel like what I want to say is just learn how to be present and show up. That's it. Cut. Cut the camera.